From Philadelphia, it's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. On the wing, George. Maxey with it. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Shot clock at 5. George with the steal. Oubre, left side. Outside, George. There's the pick. Embiid in the corner. And stolen by Booker. O'Neal outside. Pass to Booker. Right side, Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker, no good. Here's Maxey. Now here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Durant. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Outside, George. Some Sixers. Here's Maxey. The shots. Maxey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Back to Booker. And the rejection by Embiid. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Bull. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Beal. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Up top, Maxey. Embiid is at the elbow. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Maxey. No good with the triple. And so it's KD with it. Pass to Bull. To the inside. Outside for Beal. screen by Bol. Down low. Embiid with the steal. And here's George for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
It's hauled in by the Suns. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from KD. Outside for George. The dive for the ball. Pass to Oubre. Now George lets the three fly. George missing again. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Allen. 13 feet away. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6. Philadelphia leading by 4. Poked loose. Bol with it. Maxey covering. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been
the youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Both free throws good from Booker. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Here's Booker. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Baseline try. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And here is Drummond. Here's Yabusele. Good on the three-point shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. KD can't get it to go.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Philadelphia leading by 9 to the left wing. Back to Walker for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Richards. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. The shot off against him. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Pass to Bol.